Hello. It has been a while since I've talked to you guys. I got a random bit of inspiration today. The combination of listening to the La La Land soundtrack and buying fresh baby's breath from the grocery store must have given me inspiration to start vlogging again because I haven't vlogged in almost 2 years. So here we are, getting rid of some old baby's breath, and I thought I would just talk to you guys while I put in the new baby's breath. And Churro wanted to say hello. He is the reason I'm having to buy more baby's breath because he is obsessed with trying to eat the baby's breath, and so he's killed this prematurely because he pulls it out of the water trying to eat it. I'm talking about you, mister. So, as you can see, if you watched the last vlog that I uploaded, I was pregnant in that vlog, and I am currently not pregnant anymore. We had our baby girl in October of 2021. Her name is Rose. We love her to death. Cannot believe she's already 1.5 years. During that time, I also quit my full-time nannying, babysitting job, and now I am a stay-at-home mom, which I absolutely love, and I'm so thankful that I get to be a stay-at-home mother. My husband, Caleb, got a new job, and he's working with the same company, but he got a completely different position, and he is now working days, which is wonderful. So there's just been a lot of life changes. We still live in our beautiful rental of a farmhouse, and I love it so much. I will have to show you guys all of the things that we have done to the house. We haven't really done anything, I should rephrase that. All of the new decorations I have gotten for the house. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll most likely have seen them, but if you don't, it will all be very new to you. I've really been delving into my style since being a stay-at-home mom. I also started to learn how to sew thanks to Lauren Johnson, which if you know me, you know that I'm a huge fangirl of hers. And the reason that I sew is because of her. So I started doing that, and yeah, I feel like those are like the really big updates. It doesn't sound like a lot, but having a baby, you really have to readjust your life. And it just seemed impossible for me to try to vlog while I was trying to navigate. Well, I was trying to navigate motherhood, so I just figured I would stop and take a break for a little while until it felt right. So I don't plan on, if I continue vlogging, I don't plan on vlogging with Rose. I'll probably just vlog over her nap times and give you guys a little insight on what I'm doing, or if we happen to like go out somewhere, I'll maybe vlog it, but I don't really want to be a family vlogger. So we're giving this a shot. We'll call this nap time vlogs with Tate. But yeah, that's kind of me. I don't know, I feel like it took a while to adjust to having no kids, and my husband and I had been married for 5 years before we had a baby, so it was a big adjustment for our relationship and how our family is, and I don't know, just adjusting to all of that. So anyway, that's a little update on me. Let's get these flowers in their vases, and then I will kind of take you guys around and show you all of the new things that we've gotten since I've talked to you last. As you guys know, my channel is called Peyton Thrifting, and I don't thrift as much anymore, but I do still buy a lot of stuff secondhand, which I guess you could call thrifting. Buy a lot of things at antique shops, and I have started making my own clothes, but most of my clothes I get on Poshmark, so it's still secondhand. But I don't really do like thrift with me's anymore, which I would love to do. It's just a little difficult with a baby. Filming anything is difficult with a baby. So yeah, let's get these flowers put in, and then I'll just kind of show you guys, I don't know, what I've been up to recently. I don't know how to update you all for the past like 2 years, but that's kind of the 5-minute recap of what's been going on. But these flowers have been out of water for a long time, so let's give them a fresh drink. Across the hillside, Definitely don't ever knock grocery store flowers because they're gorgeous. But first on the list of new things, this lamp is one of my new additions. I got it from Poshmark. I saw it all over TikTok for these people I was following, and I asked them what it was called. I looked on Poshmark and I found one. It's this vintage lamp. I'm trying to see, it's kind of, the light is kind of weird, but I love this little corner. Highly recommend a lamp in the kitchen. It makes it so much more cozy, especially in the evening, or like while you're baking, you just turn on the lamp and it just instantly makes you feel very much at home and at peace, and I love it. I've actually enjoyed being in the kitchen because of it. So let's put the rest of the flowers where they should go, and I'll kind of show you some new things from there. This is kind of new. It's just a pantry. It's not very pretty. We pretend like she doesn't exist, or that big silver thing up there. The kitchen is still a work in progress. We're getting there. Let's go put the flowers in the other places around the house. Next on our little home update tour is this gorgeous piece of furniture. This is from my grandparents and I love it so much. I don't know what year it's from, but I absolutely love it. This is the mirror. I can't remember if I showed you guys, but I got this for my birthday a couple years ago, and it's an Anthropologie Primrose mirror dupe. Highly recommended. It's from Kirkland's and I really love it. And yes, this is a Matthew McFadden bust as Mr. Darcy from the 2005 Pride and Prejudice. Also a birthday gift. Absolutely love him. Pride and joy. And then I have all of my books. Oh, there's my reflection. Here, I'll show you guys. I need to fix this glass. I have all of my pretty green books in here, and I'm starting to get some black books. I just recently read through Harry Potter for the first time. Absolute joy to read, would definitely recommend. And my husband found me this Slytherin edition, which I'm not a huge fan of the Slytherin house, but I love their books because they're black. Normally, if you are familiar with the Harry Potter books, the actual hardcovers of them are normally multicolored, but he found me this one from England. Sorry, the glass keeps rattling around, and it's perfect because it matches my aesthetic for my books. So yeah, I have my china in there. I want to get some more, but I just haven't had any luck finding any. But yeah, there is this gorgeous piece. Goodness gracious, just look at her in all of her glory. And just remember this mirror, because there are going to be many gold mirrors that you guys are going to see throughout the rest of this video. So this isn't necessarily new. I'm pretty sure I had this last time I talked to you guys, but I hung this beautiful peony painting over here. I got this at an antique mall, and I just love the frame and I really like the painting. And then for now, we have our record player over here. This is the Leve Everything I Know About Love album. Would highly recommend. It's also green, in case you haven't seen a theme here. But I have that little section done. Piano has been there. I'm trying to read poetry. So I have this Walt Whitman Leaves of Grass book out. Don't really know anything of poetry yet, but we're giving it a shot. And then my beloved painting that I know I've told you guys about before is over here. My best friend painted this, and it is my pride and joy. I love it so much. Also, speaking of piano, I guess one thing that is also new is I started teaching piano lessons, which is great, and I actually really love it, but I was really nervous to start. My piano teacher, who taught me for 20 years, she always told me she wanted me to teach piano, and she really wanted me to. She encouraged me to. I was too afraid to. Well, the little girl that I used to watch, one of them, her mom asked me if I'd be willing to teach her piano. I've never taught ever before, and I reluctantly said yes, and I am so glad that I did because I love it. I love it so much more than I thought I would, and seeing her learn, and it's a good refresher for me because there's so much that you forget when you first learn an instrument and then you go to teach it to someone. Some of the things that you teach them, you just kind of do automatically if you've been playing for a while, and you sometimes forget why you do them. So teaching that to her, seeing her learn has just been really, really wonderful. I'm by no means a professional piano player, even though I took piano for 20 years. I'm definitely not great, but I know enough to be able to teach, and it's just been really, really fun. So that is another new thing that just started about 2 months ago, I think, and it has been great. So I have just a couple more things to show you guys that is new in our house, and then I'll kind of tell you how I normally spend Rosie's nap, and then I'll probably finish this vlog here. It's gonna be kind of a short one just to update you guys on where we're at, and yeah, help me get back in the swing of this because it's been just a minute since I vlogged. So one other thing, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be very familiar with this mirror. I replaced the square mirror. I have such a hard time saying mirror. I replaced the square mirror with this gold oval one, and I love it. If you get real close in, you just see beautiful setup back here, and I love it so much. I love this gold against the dark green. So then you'll look into the living room, which as you can see is now painted green, and I really love it. I was very nervous to paint it, but I really love it. We got this shortly after Rosie was born, the couch, but the real stars of the show is this beautiful lamp, which matches the one in the kitchen. This one is a floor lamp. I found this at an antique store. And then this over here, goodness gracious, I love this so much. So my parents got me this for my birthday, and I have wanted this painting at an antique store for years. It's been there for years. It's of these lilacs, and it's in this beautiful frame. Absolutely stunning. And then this is something I've had for a while. My friend who did the other painting drew this of my husband and I. And then this is actually a print and a old frame for my mirror that I thrifted. So that's that little section. I want to get a couple more things on the walls. I'd like to get something over here. And then this mirror has been there for forever. But again, gold mirror theme here. So I think that's most of the new stuff in our house for like new old stuff, new to me. So yeah, you guys, that has been kind of my little update. Doesn't seem like a lot, but life changes are wonderful, just a really big adjustment sometimes. So that's kind of me. Currently, a couple other fun things that I'm doing right now. I have really been into reading this year. So what really kickstarted me was reading the Harry Potter books. I got those for Christmas, and I finished all, I think there's 7 of them by the middle of February. So I really loved them, and that kind of kickstarted my reading. So I've been reading those, and then I just ordered a copy of The Secret Garden, which I have never read, and I'm going to read that out loud with Rosie in the afternoons for the upcoming springtime. I'm also reading a book called Gentle and Lowly, which I'll let you guys know what I think of that once I'm finished with that. But that's kind of been what I've been reading. I am currently going through the 30 days of yoga with Adrienne, her one that she did this year. I'm definitely late to the game, and I didn't start at the beginning of a month, but I am doing that. I'm working through that currently. I'm not sewing anything right now. I have to sometimes take breaks from sewing just because it takes up a lot of Rosie's nap time, and I don't always love taking the entire time to just sew. I get very fixated on projects. Like once I start it, I feel like I have to finish it. So I've kind of been taking a break from that for now. So just a lot of reading. I've been making TikToks. That has been a fun thing recently. And I also got a new camera for Christmas, which I haven't really used very much. I need to get a different lens for it, but it's very, very nice. My husband surprised me with that, and it was a wonderful surprise. So that is kind of me. I don't know how often I will be vlogging. I would like to do it more often and just take you guys through like some nap times, like I said earlier, or if like Rosie and I are working out in the garden this spring. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to get off here. I'm going to go do some yoga and then sit and read some of my book and just rest. It is such a dreary day today. It's like the perfect day to sit and rest. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will talks to you, goodness gracious. I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.